Right, so with directed numbers, we're dealing with positive and negative numbers and their movement along a number line. So either in your head or maybe on the back of an exam paper where it's blank, or there's a blank page, it'll help you to just draw yourself a little number line like this. In your head is probably the easiest. And these are usually given a context, whether it's temperature or height above sea level and so on. In which to work with, but this first question is to do with the scoring in a quiz. So in a quiz, each contestant is asked 4 questions. They score 3 points for each correct answer, but they lose 2, minus 2 points for each incorrect answer. And if they pass, it counts as a 0. So what is the score of a contestant who answers the first 3 correctly and answers the 4th incorrectly? So that means that his first is a +3. His second is a +3, his third is a +3, and then he loses 2. So he's going to get 3, 6, 9, lose 2, 7 points. B. What is the score of a contestant who answers the first question correctly? 3. Passes on the second, 0, and answers the last 2 incorrectly. So wrong and wrong. So he's going to score 3, then he's going to add 0 to that, so it's still 3, loses 2, 1, loses another 2, will take him down to -1 point. And finally, Leslie did the quiz and answered the first question correctly, so she got 3. Now her final score was -3, so that means she has gone from 3 there down to -3 there. That means she's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So in order to lose 6 points, that means she's going to get the next 3 questions wrong. She's going to do -2, -2, -2. Okay, and that equals then the -3. So she got, explained fully how this happened. First question correct. The remaining questions incorrect. So there you go, that's that one. Alright, the second question is in the context of temperature. I move my number line down there. Okay, one day the temperature in Swansea at 10 in the morning was 4 degrees. By 3 p.m. the temperature had risen. Now if it's risen, it means it gets warmer, which means the temperature goes up. So we go from +4 here, and we're rising 8 degrees. 2, 4, 6, 8 would take us to +12. One day the temperature at Bangor at 2 p.m. was 5 degrees. At 11 the temperature had dropped by 9 degrees, so that's going to go down. It's getting colder. We're moving negatively on our number line. What was the temperature at 11 p.m.? Okay, so we're starting at 5 and we're going down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we end up at -4 degrees. The temperature inside a freezer was -25. The electricity went off for a couple of hours and the temperature became -18. So first of all, you need to recognize that if it's gone from -25, which is going to be off the page of my number line, and then it becomes -18, it is in fact getting warmer. It's going up by so many degrees. So it's going to be a positive change. It's going to rise, or plus, and then to go from 25 to 18 is a change of 7 degrees. So it's going to be +7 degrees C. Or you could have written risen by 7. The final question we've got on directed numbers is a sea level context. Okay, so you've got this mountain that starts below sea level and rises above. Point A is 500 meters above, so that distance there is 500 meters. Point C is 100 below. And we need to mark point X that is 100 above sea level. Now you don't have to be absolutely accurate here, but you're going to have a ruler on you, so it makes sense to use it. If you measure the distance that is below the sea, it's 2 centimeters, which means 100 above would be 2 centimeters above, which would be 4 on my ruler. So if I just slide that along until the 4 hits the ground, it's going to be there. So I'll put a dot there and mark it X. 50 meters below sea level. Well, again, 50 meters below, if 100 meters is 2 centimeters, I'm going to be 1 centimeter. So if I just slide that along until my 1 centimeter hits the ground, that's going to be point Y there. Now, how much higher is point B than point C? So there's B and there's C, and you can see that that's going to be 200 meters. Excuse me. That's going to be 200 meters, and then that's 100 meters. So in total, you've got 200 there, and you've got 100 there, giving you a total distance of 300 meters. And then final question, the point E is 40 meters below the level of D. Write down its height above sea level. Well, there's D, and 40 meters below D means it's going to get deeper, it's going to be further down there, which means it's going to be minus 220 meters. And don't get confused by the thing that says the height above sea level. The fact that that minus sign there is actually telling you that it is minus 220 above sea level. The minus and the above sort of cancel each other out to say that it's below.